Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have something very special planned, because we are going to be doing One Piece arc tier list. So, we are getting ready to go. Let's see. First up is going to be, there's Arlong Park, alright, we're getting close. Skypiea is right after that, pretty much, right after Alabasta, right? So what I'm looking for is, I forget what they call it. Just the start, Romance Dawn, I believe that's what they call it. Romance Dawn, or the start of One Piece. And I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I think the start of One Piece, I feel like for some reason the older I get, the more I like it. I don't know how to explain it, because it just gets more nostalgic for me, you know. I think I gotta give it an S, maybe an A plus. I was gonna originally put it at S tier if you've seen my latest One Piece video, but I don't know if it deserves to be all the way at S tier. It's a great arc, but I just remember when I was in my first watch through ever, I think I was like 13, 14 years old, and I complained so much about Romance Dawn. I just wanted to get like to Hockey, and to like Doflamingo, and to like Law, and to like Ace stuff, you know. And like I wanted to skip this stuff so bad, but I'm really glad I didn't, because like it's solid, it's good stuff. And I don't know if I prefer this over the beginning of any other anime, but I kind of don't need to, you know. But overall, Romance Dawn, I'm gonna give it an A tier, A plus, excuse me. Exactly after Romance Dawn, I'm thinking it's either gonna be the whale guy, right, or Alabasta, pretty much. Do we have the Grand Line as a option here? Ooh, wait, Syrup Village. How does that work? How is that separate? And Baratier. Okay. So we got Syrup Village. Man, that's tough, Usopp. That's tough, my guy. Man. Usopp's like this like dude, bro, and you're like, am I a Sniper King fan? Dude, this is what I was complaining about, alright, bro? This is what I was complaining about. We'll give it a C plus. It's passable. It's passable. That's what I call it. I know a lot of people love this, bro. They love the bad guy with the knives. He like throws knives at people. I don't know, crazy. And then apparently, let's see what's after that, man. It's gonna be the Baratier arc. I've always complained that the Baratier arc was trash, was mid. I'm an absolute buffoon, a lunatic. I'm out of my mind. S tier arc, alright. Introduction to Sanji, and his character gets absolutely thrown in the blender through the sewage 10 times over by the time the show's over. But until now, absolutely excellent introduction. Him and Zeph starving, Zeph cutting off his own leg to feed himself. And really emotional. And then not to mention the Zoro Mihawk battle was absolutely insane. Plus Luffy punching through Don Krieg's armor was pretty gnarly in my opinion. So after the Baratier, we got one of my favorite arcs of all time, but not the favorite. Where is it? Arlong Park. I don't know what it is, man, but the first time I watched this, I was sold. It was tough, bro. You see Nami, you know, stabbing her tattoo off, bro. She screams, "Luffy, help me, please," crying on the floor. And then the boys, they just step up, bro, and they make sure Nami's helped by beating the crap out of Arlong and freeing her people from captivity and servitude. Now after this, I'm thinking Grand Line or Alabasta. That's what's supposed to be next, right? What the hell is Water 7? Yo, my fault. I might have to Google some of these, dude, for real. Holy shit, that's where you get Frankie at. That's where you get Frankie at. Return to Saw Body. Yeah. Boys, I think we actually just made it into the Grand Line. With was Long Ring Island before that? It's around that time. This is like a silly little goof arc where like for a couple episodes, One Piece just becomes an absolute comedy. Just like it literally becomes a circus. They meet like these pirates, and they're like the circus pirates, and they're not even buggy, and they like to play games, bro. And I think it's absolute trash. I mean, there's like one cool interaction. There's actually, it's really goofy and it's really funny. But this is the arc where you get to see the Straw Hats interact with each other and have character moments with each other. For instance, Zoro and Sanji have to fight together against somebody, and they keep like getting in each other's way, and then they have to stop doing that. And then Zoro has to tell Chopper to stop crying and be a man. So I mean, it's got some cool stuff. But overall, pretty goofy, but it's not a bad arc. A tier. That's the thing, dude. I don't think I have I'm really struggling to see how anything's gonna go below C tier, below C plus. Like this is still like I could watch this, you know, it's good. Like Luffy and Zoro were there, like real talk, you know. And then right after we go, I think it's Alabasta time, boys. I love Alabasta, dude. I love Alabasta. I don't think it's that good, but I love it. This here's the deal. Here's the deal. Alabasta is where 90% of all One Piece watchers stop watching. They just can't do it. You're in the desert. You see nothing but sand for episodes at a time. You guys know how the pacing is. At one point, they just walk in the desert for like 3 days. You have to listen to Luffy say he's thirsty like 28 times in a row. I love this arc. You get to meet Ace for the first time. I think Crocodile's an awesome villain. Luffy having to beat the crap out of him by putting bloods on his hands and feet so he can actually touch him because he's made out of sand. Absolute beautiful 10 out of 10 arc in my opinion. The thing with Vivi where they put their arms up, I was sick, man. And then the whole organization, the introduction to Nico Robin, in my opinion, completely A tier arc. I don't know how anybody could watch this and then stop watching One Piece. That blows my mind. Did they do Skypiea without Chopper? I can't imagine that's the case. When I was little, I absolutely loved this arc, especially the movie came out around the same time that I was watching the arc, you know. So I watched the entire arc and I watched the movie because it's just a remastered, you know, condensed or whatever. And I thought Chopper was awesome. I used to make edits on Vine, bro, and I made a lot of Chopper edits back in the day. So it's gonna be a B tier arc. After Chopper, I believe it is now gonna be Skypiea time, right? It's gotta be Skypiea time. Yes, sir. We got Skypiea time. Skypiea, it's gonna get a B plus. I love Skypiea. Look, it's above. Look, ooh, that's not right. That's not right, my dude. That's not right. But this, yeah, pretty much. Because listen, at least this arc's short. No, that's not right. Dude, I'm really doing my man's Usopp so dirty. Yeah, that's fair. Skypiea is a 10 out of 10 arc. I love how Eminem is the main villain and how he has lightning powers. I love everything about it. The introduction to Blackbeard, how everybody calls them crazy for how they want to go up there. The scene with Bellamy is awesome and says a lot about the show. Originally, this was supposed to be one of the last arcs, as well as Alabasta. Alabasta was supposed to be the last arc, and Skypiea was supposed to be the last arc. But people just kept watching, and they kept wanting more One Piece. So, Toei Animation had to keep delivering. And now here we are. So, Skypiea. After Skypiea, I believe it's Water 7 time, boys. Water 7? It's A tier. It's A tier. It's better than Alabasta. Look at this. Boom. Yeah, that's fair. I love Water 7. Water 7, the Straw Hats, they pull up to like a huge city. Think like New York or something, right? But like it's like awesome. It's like all up in the water like Venice, but like different and better. And they chill here for a long time, and I love that, man. This is probably like when the show is peak, in my opinion. I don't know. It's all gas, no breaks from here. Whenever you get to here, it's very understandable why somebody might think this is the best anime of all time over something like Naruto or Dragon Ball. When we get to Water 7, we meet Frankie, our next crewmate at the shipwright. He's dope, bro. He's a cyborg. He makes the Straw Hats a new ship because in Water 7, their ship, the Going Merry, that Usopp's girlfriend from Syrup Village gave them, is broken. Going Merry, it's crashed out, bro. It cannot be repaired. And Usopp's like, no, my girl gave us that, bro. We can't leave the Going Merry. And then everybody else, and I don't know why there's not a Zoro picture up here. That's sad. But everybody else was like, Usopp, you're an idiot, bro. We need a new boat, bro. You're dumb, bro. And that's exactly what happened, my dude. You feel me? And no, Water 7 is an A tier arc. A plus, excuse me. They show up here. They have hella cash that they got from Skypiea because they rescued their people from Eminem, the lightning god. And not even kidding. That's actually what happens. And then they come here. They get a new ship, and Nico Robin ends up leaving the crew supposedly in one of my favorite arcs of all time, Enies Lobby. I only see post Enies Lobby, so that's got to be it, right? No, I see it now. Enies Lobby, bro. It's got to be an S8 tier arc. These two are pretty much tied. Take your pick. This one's probably a little bit better. Luffy declares war with the world government in order to retrieve his crewmate Nico Robin, whom we acquired in Alabasta, and went to Skypiea, Drum Island, and Water 7 with. and we go to war with the government, and it has one of the best fights of all time. We get to see Gear 2 for the first time. We get to see Nico Robin show emotion in her absolutely tragic backstory. Overall, just one of the best moments in the show. For a long before Wano, I always called this peak One Piece. Not that the rest was bad, but just like I don't know what it was about it. I just remember watching it for the first time and just being absolutely blown away and being like, whoa, storytelling, you know? After Ennis Lobby. I guess post Ennis Lobby. Oh, I can't believe this is considered an arc, dude. I do remember this. That's like when we meet Garp and like Kobe, right? Bruh. I couldn't care less about Kobe, dude. Get this out of my face. I'm sorry, Yoda. Alright, we got Sawbody. A lot of people's favorite arc, honestly. We get to see the Straw Hats after they conquered the world. They show up to Sawbody, where all the most dangerous new pirates in the world are going to gather before they ship off to the new world. Luffy and Law and this other pirate called Kid, they're all being called the evil generation or the demon generation or something like that. And they go to Sawbody, and Luffy punches the heck out of a celestial dragon. And then what happens is the entire Straw Hat crew gets murked. They get murked hard, and Luffy freaks out on the floor and cries. And it's cool. But then he gets blooped. I'm pretty sure into Impel Down. Overall, Sawbody is solid. Sawbody, I feel like, is the cut of before old and new One Piece. And you guys can't fight me on that. It's gonna be these two, you know what I mean? A lot of people will say the 2-year time skip, but here's where the animation went crazy, especially for Marineford. It's ranking arcs is so arbitrary, especially with something like Return to Sawbody. But it's like that is its own arc, you know. I've heard a lot of people say this is their favorite arc because you get to see Luffy just break down for the first time, and up until this, he's just been absolutely invincible to a degree. Anytime he, you know, never seen him break down like that. Dude, we missed Thriller Bark, my boys. We missed Thriller Bark. Thriller Bark. It's gonna be an A-tier arc. A-tier arc. It's just as good as these three. Well, actually, it has a Halloween aesthetic to it. And we get to see Monster Luffy, and we get to see Brook. Dude. I don't love Brook, but he's cool. I definitely appreciate his company, you know. And I love his arc. I love the whole Halloween vibes. But if I'm being honest, it is a B-tier arc. I just like it for the aesthetic. I almost wanted to put it at S tier, but I have to be intellectually honest. I just really like the Halloween vibes and the Monster Luffy, but that's kind of fair. Moria is an awesome villain. I really enjoy watching this arc. Definitely more than Drum Island or any of these other ones. Definitely more than these two. I'll tell you that, because these two are old arcs, you know? And these are old arcs. These are all old arcs, bro. Thriller Bark's getting an S tier for me. Don't at me, alright? Sawbody Archipelago. Sawbody Archipelago. I feel like I just was holding something that looked just like this. What the hell happened? Return to Sawbody. Oh, that's after the 2-year time skip. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what I was talking about before. Dude, it's got to be another 8+ tier, bro. The show does not have a lot of misses, man. I don't know what Jaya is, to be completely honest with you, man. Completely bank. I'm pretty sure they go there after Dressrosa, right? Isn't that where all the furries are from? Oh, it is. Is that where all the minxes are from? Amazon Lily is actually our next arc after that's where Luffy wait, is that right? Is that right? Yeah, because Hancock helps Luffy. Wait, dude, I'm lost, man. I remember Luffy wakes up at the Amazon Lily, bro, and they tug on his noodle or whatever, right? And then like he has to fight some chicks and they look like snakes, and it's pretty solid, bro. A tier. Overall, I'd rather watch this than like Chopper or this or this or this, you know. Super accurate tier list. I like doing it in episode of like, you know, the release span, but I haven't like rewatched One Piece. I've been watching this for 10 years, so you have to understand. I'm watching it bit by bit by 10 years. Like, we've completely forgot Little Garden, which shouldn't be an arc, but it is solid. B+ tier. I love that it's short. It's just 2 Vikings that fight each other. Pretty sure it's like 3 episodes long, and they're giant Vikings. And then let's see. Marineford. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting here too. Fisherman. Okay, I want to map it out so that it's all, you know, in order. Reverse Mountain. Oh, we completely forgot this. This isn't. It's like nothing. This shouldn't be even considered an arc. Whoever put that there is like not a smart person, bro. Because like it's just them going in. It's them swimming up a waterfall for like 2 episodes. You know, like that's gonna be the first D+. I mean, it's not bad content by any means, but I just don't think we should count it as an arc. This I'm not sure what this is. We'll see. And I'm also not seeing Sanji or whatever. Orange Town, what the hell is that? Is that like early in the show, just like the buggy stuff? That shouldn't be an arc either. I feel like this arc was made after, I don't know, man, the Netflix show came out or something, but apparently not. Orange Town's gonna be B+ tier, but I like it more than this stuff. But it's definitely not Skypiea, Amazon Lily, Alabasta tier. I don't remember Logtown shouldn't be an arc either. This is just like I remember it's episode 60. Luffy's about to get his head cut off, and then Smoker's like hunting him, and then Dragon shows up and like steps to Smoker, and then like that's an episode. And then Luffy talks to some guy who like knows about Roger, and then Zoro did the thing with the sword in his arm. I'll give it a B tier overall, better than Usopp stuff. Whiskey Peak, I know that name, but I don't remember crap about what happens there, if I'm being honest with you, man. I'm gonna need a refresher on that one, but we're just gonna roll with it. It's probably better than whatever the hell's going on with Usopp. Here's the new world, man. We finally made it, more or less. So I you know, stuff was definitely kind of a little bit out of order because I forgot a lot of these arcs. But basically what happens is in Sabaody Archipelago, all of the Straw Hats get booped away to different places in the world, and Luffy ends up being an impel down, trying to save his brother Ace's execution. Boys, I'm gonna have to give it a C+. I've heard a lot of people say it was their favorite arc. They like clay armor Luffy, and they like that crocodile's there, and how it's a prison escape, and how it's all part of the Marineford, you know. But dude, like, as somebody who was new to the series after the events of Marineford and already knew the spoilers, I just wanted to get to this and get to Law and get to Dressrosa really bad. And Oda was like, no, hold up, watch them escape from jail for 80-90 episodes first. And I was like, oh, for real? But Marineford, absolutely an S tier. Absolutely an S tier. I like what I got with my S tiers. A lot of people would maybe have something like that or like that. Yeah, this is solid, man. This is like peak One Piece for me, bro. It's the good stuff. This is like the pretty good stuff. It's like the pretty good stuff. This is like the good stuff. Oh, this is all solid, you know. And then this stuff, it's like alright, you know. But like, dude, I'm being mean to Syrup Village. Like, it's actually not that bad. I'm just like I don't know. I'm just being mean and funny. But we have Marineford, play and edit. Return to Sabaody. Return to Sabaody. Oh no, post-war. Oh, I love post-war, dude. Luffy freaking out in the start of the 2-year time skip. I can't believe that's an arc even. It wasn't very long. Dude, so Law just saves Luffy's life. He shows up at the end of the war and he was like, hey, I can save his life, because Luffy was very injured after trying to save his brother. Two years passes in the show, and we have the return to Sabaody, the same place where Luffy got his entire crew booped away from him. He shows up and he one-shots the guy who booped him away. It's solid. It gets you excited. It gives everybody new designs. It's S tier. I just hate breaking the Tetris I got going on. You feel me? I almost want to start bumping things down, but it's just not right. Return to Sabaody is realistically S tier though, because it's really short, but it's great. It's really comedic, and it's like a trailer of a new One Piece basically. You know what I mean? Because One Piece was from 1997, and it always used to look like this. And Oda wanted to change the status quo, and he said, "No, hold up, bro. I'm going big boy mode." We got Fishman Island. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Honestly, it's the best. It's the best of C+ tier. It's the best of C+ tier, bro. The pacing is awful. Let me tell you. There's this guy, his devil fruit. If he touches you, and then touches an object, that object is bound to collide with you. So he touches the princess, and he touches like a giant bomb. And for like 4 episodes, we just watched the giant bomb come for the princess, dude. It's tragic, but there's a ton of really good moments because it's the first outing for the Straw Hats since the new time skip. But also the start of every episode was an intro for 2 minutes, and then it was the last 3 minutes of the last episode. So every episode was actually like 15-ish minutes with just a ton of filler. And sometimes nothing would even happen in the episode except like one conversation. And absolutely tragic arc. Better in manga form. There's some good stuff in there. Fisherman Tiger was cool. But I remember this was the first time I ever took a break on One Piece. I watched this and I was so exhausted from binging all of this, you know? I've seen this and like I pretty much knew the spoilers for all of this. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm done, you know? But I'm so happy that that did not stick. Because what arc? Return to Sawbody, Fishman Island sucked, but I love Punk Hazard. I understand it has problems, so if I'm being honest, it's probably an A tier arc. No, yeah, it's definitely better than like it's A plus. It's A plus. It's A plus, dude. For me, it's A plus. Realistically, I feel like it should be an A or B, but for me, it's an A plus. We get the introduction to Law. We're on an island where a Koji and Akainu just had a fight, and it's half ice, half fire. And there's people doing experiments on kids there, and we gotta beat them up and save the kids. And it's an adventure with Luffy and Law. And Law at this point pretty much joins an alliance with Luffy up until Wano country, which is absolutely dank. For me, it's an absolutely S tier arc. We got Smoker in there, dude. We got I like Virgo. He was a cool character. Now I'm actually shocked. I can't believe that Dressrosa is up next, man. We gotta be fair, bro. Dressrosa had Gear 4 bounce, man. Cool. Very epic moment. I remember the first time I got caught up on One Piece, it was Dressrosa time. And whenever I made edits on Vine, it was Dressrosa time. Dressrosa was the newest episode whenever I started making One Piece edits on Vine and all sorts of edits on Vine. But the whole point is the worst pacing in the series. Everything that I said that was bad about Fisherman Island is wrong here too. But the one difference is that the story is incredible. It's like you sit through the bad pacing problems in order to experience the amazing story and the awesome action and combat and the resolution. And Doflamingo, one of my favorite villains of all time, probably my favorite villain in the show, if I'm being completely honest with you. So I can't believe I'm putting it this low, especially Crocodile tier, bro. Dressrosa, you don't know, it's got to be an S tier, bro. I know it's bad pacing, but just like, listen, Doflamingo, he has a devil fruit and he fed it to one of his like soldiers or whatever, and if this soldier touches you, you are now a toy, and you're like a toy who like can't disobey what Doflamingo and his lackeys want you to say or do. And so GG's, you know what I mean? And so he does that to like all the citizens, and Luffy has to fight an arena to get Ace's flame fruit, and it's cool. And then Luffy beats the hell out of dude, Dressrosa is an S tier arc. Because then Luffy beats the hell out of Doflamingo. We get to see Doflamingo backstory, and we get to see Law backstory, and Law's backstory and history with Doflamingo and his brother Corazon. 10 out of 10 arc S tier. But really bad pacing issues. So make of that what you will. And then we gotta go to the big elephant, right? Do we go to the big elephant now or after Whole Cake? I think it's after Whole Cake, right? I don't know what Revere is, dude. I don't know what Revere is, I'm sorry. We go to Jaya after Whole Cake. We go to Jaya after yeah. No, we go to Zoe. We go to Zoe after Whole Cake. I didn't like Zoe that much. There was some cool stuff there. It was about Logtown level for me. It was the Minx. Y'all like the Minx? It was about Logtown level for me. But I feel like Logtown is better. I don't really remember what Whiskey Peak is, but you remember what Zoe is, and they keep making Zoe like really integral to the lore. And even like current episodes now. Finally to the big boys. What the hell is Jaya, bro? And let's just pretend Jaya's Egghead. I thought Egghead, I'm watching it right now, so we actually wouldn't be able to do that. So let's just throw that there. Let's make it like nice looking, you know? Whiskey Peak, I don't know what that is, so let's toss that there. One of these gotta get kicked down. Post-war isn't even an arc, dude. It's just Luffy grieving. It's Luffy's grieving process. And I didn't hate it at all. I just want my list to kind of look nice, you know? Wano Country. Whole Cake Island. Whole Cake Island, absolute S tier arc. S plus tier arc. Sanji extended backstory. Big Mom, mercenary, assassinated Big Mom with Luffy and the Mafia, bro. Katakuri fight. 10 out of 10 arc. What more do I need to say? Wano Country. I can't believe people don't like this arc. I don't know what's wrong with them. Samurai mode. You get to see Zoro go around side questing solo, dude. Like, he's a Skyrim character. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. First of all, we get Zoro in a black getup, and he just rolls around Wano with 3 swords or whatever, just dueling people, gambling, drinking, living like he's Guts for real. And it's absolutely amazing. We get the conclusion to the Smile Fruit plotline, and at the end of this arc, we get to see Luffy become the Emperor of the Sea, man, because he took down Kaido. So red bean soup, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Rip Kaido, rip Bozo. S+ tier arc. So there you have it, guys. That was my One Piece arc tier list. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more anime review arc tier list content. Peace and blessings through the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Peace out.
Making all this money, like what could go wrong? Cause I know you've been jamming to my song. I know you love me so long. Riding through the